What's up, guys? Welcome back to the DLB Daily. This weekend is the OLYMPIA, so I thought what better way to celebrate the Olympias but to kind of revisit the Olympia through me, because I actually was there. So I decided for our exclusive video this week that I was going to re-release a video that I actually have never watched, but it's very vivid in my memory. I remember this workout very detailed, but I thought we'll revisit the Olympia. And you guys, if you haven't seen the Olympia prep journal that we did all the days leading up to it. So if you don't know what bodybuilding's all about, you can kind of live through me a little bit. So this is me watching this actually for the first time. We have Rob here, who filmed it.
I'm going to start the video since your intro is already 1 minute long.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
Look who it is.
So.
Wow, you look great. Remember that?
I don't know.
That's what you look like.
Get it.
Why am I crying?
We're already emotional here. All right, so this is Friday night at 10:19 p.m. Which our lives were a little bit different back then, so we'd have to work the entire day and do all the real life stuff, and it was just sort of really hard to
127 pounds.
It was really hard to find time to train. So a lot of times we ended up having to train like really late at night.
And this was at the top of our warehouse. This is the upstairs. And in the summer, it was probably 100 and some degrees in there. Yeah. In the winter,
it was always
freezing cold. Sorry, guys, I got like...
They can't see you right now.
You can't see. I didn't actually know.
Dana,
I don't know what happened.
As soon as I started the video, started crying. This is, I think, a very emotional... This day was... I remember this day. This day was really, really intense.
I think right now I was just discussing, like, every day was like so different. Like the last month I'd have good days, I'd have bad days. And you can just, like, I'm done, like, I'm just tired.
Yeah, so the way I edited this was, I as Dana was working out, I wasn't able to talk to her. I couldn't ask her questions, I couldn't do anything. So this is her at the end of the video. After she was done training, I sort of had her go back and recap, because my job as a videographer here was like sort of interesting, I was the one filming it, and I was also the one that was like getting her through every single set. So I had like this really interesting job where I had to like keep you moving, but then also like remember that I'm filming.
I don't know why I'm crying right now. I didn't know. I've never actually watched any of my videos before, so this is like the first time I'm like actually watching it. I've seen like little clips here and there, but I just remember, like, this is the last leg day, and for me it was always like the last leg day was always the most important part of training for some reason.
I thought it's more to prove something.
I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have been here. I would not have been going to the Olympia. I would not have been on stage with, like, I don't know. I feel like this is more like, it just shows how strong we are, like, when we work together, because I wouldn't have been able to do this. I wouldn't have even been able to get through this workout, because I remember just bawling like the whole time, but then you were there and you coached me through the rest of the workout just so I could get through it. And you've done that for months, because you can't do this on your own. I know bodybuilding seems like an individual sport, but you don't do it by yourself. And I don't think I would have been able to get to where I'm at to that competitive level and to this stage of my life, honestly, without you. And as stupid as this is, like, as stupid as like crying through a workout and you getting me through it, I think I tried to pull it together at the end of the video.
Yeah, this yeah, I mean, this was a lot. You just needed support. You know what I mean? I'm just watching you breathe with emotion. Now you're like a super intense person. Like I think, you know, I know you get a lot of hate for like claiming natural and all that, but I think that anyone who's ever trained with you realizes that like you're a different kind of animal, and you weren't always like this. I think the normal person's leg day is hard, you know, like Jose Raymond's leg day is hard. All these people's leg days are hard, but your leg day is like 3 times the volume. And I think that's something that people don't realize is you're going 3 times the volume, everything's a drop set, there's all these extra things.
I feel like I have to train that way.
No, I think you do have to. I don't think that you could do it any other way, you know? And like I know that my job here was to clear off as much of like the external as possible. Another reason we couldn't train during the day was because we had staff there, you know? And a reason that it's like already 10:19 at night is because
we worked all day.
Yeah, we probably had people prepping for the Olympia. I was working, you were working, and it just, when you finally got here, you know, you're tired. And I think that, like, you know, I think there had to be some accountability, and you have enough that in you, but, you know, I think every once in a while you just, you know, need a little help.
I think I need a lot of help. I think, like, I've always... So this is the year I didn't even win this year. This is 2014. So right now, I feel like there was just so much more pressure and I put so much more stress.
You were coming back as reigning champ.
So it was almost like the first year, I didn't go into the first year thinking like I'm going to win this. And maybe it's weird for like competitors to say that because everyone just wants to think positive. Like I look great. I'm going to win this. That wasn't even in my head. And this year, having won the year prior, I think there was just so much more stress on me that I had to like keep the title.
Yeah.
And
I remember that. Something about you winning like fucked you up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, you always want to be champ and you always want to be on top, but you know when you're on top and you're the champ, everyone wants you to just lose.
Well, I think that was the thing, is like you came in such like a weird underdog in the sport. Like everyone was like, oh, Dalen Bailey's great. And then I think once you were a winner, all of a sudden we saw people like, you know, because everyone wants to be.
Oh, there's the death face. There's just like, the weird thing is I know exactly what I'm going through right there. Because I feel like everyone was like out to get me. And like no one has anything positive to say about the champ. So like I feel for like people like Phil Heath, like everyone hated him for however many years. And like I get it because you never want to like the champ. You want the champ to fail. So I didn't like that and I didn't want to fail. But this year it was a blessing in disguise. Like, yeah, it would have been really nice to win, but I think it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I've said this a million times, and it probably feels like stupid and like not real. Like I'm just saying that because I didn't win. But getting second place this year was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. And I realized that everyone that follows me, they support me and they would have been really excited that I won. But I realized that when I got second, no one left. And you guys were all still there. You guys all supported me and didn't really care. I could have been first place, last place. It didn't matter because you're there for another reason. And I appreciate you guys. So this video is out for all my competitors. There's a lot of struggle that goes into this sport. And I think we did videos throughout the entire prep, like check-ins and like mental state and we did the last 7 days out. I'm sorry I'm still talking. But this is for my competitors because I showed the real. Like, I was not okay most of the time. And I think you can follow along and be inspired by it, even if you're not a competitor. Being able to push through boundaries and be able to push past that pain and that threshold. So give this video a look, and then go to my YouTube channel, and there's a ton more. We did the Arnold prep, Olympia prep, and it will inspire both competitors and non-competitors. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry I'm talking and the screen is black.
You're doing good.
Thanks, guys.
Good work, Tay.